What the flock is up on a What the Flock Wednesday? Flock up or flock off? Not you stick around because it's about to go down. Can you smell what the flock is cooking and all that? You know you now flock with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse. Woo! I'm dropping them all today, man. Let's keep the maniac thing. Please like and subscribe if you about that fly. Eagles fly. Drop a comment in that box if you flying with the flock. Let's fly. Do remember, join that maniac thing. Note again, you hit that bell. You get a bing whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's fly while that's the maniac thing. Let's keep the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good tides. And if you're not there, I hope this helps you get there because we about to go there. Oh, yeah. Let's fly, man. It's a What the Flock Wednesday, man. And we're doing this on the fly for real. It's a freestyle with the Flock Friday. What the Flock Wednesday? What the flock am I talking about? But the thing is, this is the thing that's been on my mind all night since last I was here. Just thinking about Dan Silly Troll. I know Dan Silly, sometimes he says things that's got me like, yeah, man, he's right. But he's just doing his job, man. Getting us all worked up. I don't even know. That's his thing over there. But it's just been on my mind because I just so happened to fall upon him yesterday when I was going through whatever I was going through prior to the video that I shot yesterday, and it was just he came on after the end of sports media, Jacob Media Sports Take, right? So I'm checking that out. Then I hop in, let me see what he's talking about San Fran last night and all that, because we're not gonna get into that. But we might just get into that, because what the flock is up with the San Francisco 49ers? Woo! Enough of them. Check it out. So he said, he was going hard, I guess, in the comments. A lot of Eagles fans were coming out talking to the fact that, they talk all that junk and we're better than them now. As far as, a better record. He broke it down like, I still don't think you guys are better than them. Look, you know how I know you're not better than them? Because Vegas says you're not better than them, which is a crazy take to have. But you know what? More often than not, they're the money people. They're right some of the time. I mean, it's gambling, right? But these guys get paid to do it. Whatever the case may be. He's making the fact that because of this, that, and the third, the fact that they had, there were people down, they had guys out, they had Deebo Samuels was out. I believe Trent Williams was out. I don't believe anybody was out on that defense. So there's that to contend with. And then, he's talking about all the guys that Miami had out as far as in relation to our W. And I'm thinking to myself, I just let it pass because I didn't really want to give it too much airplay, but it's a What the Flock Wednesday. So this is what we go What the Flock Wednesday. You look at things, you say, what the fuck is up with that? At least that's what I say. You can do whatever you want on the What the Flock Wednesday. Shout out to the Mama Foxes, the Papa Foxes, the Flockitos, La Flockitas, the Flockers and Flockettes. Flock up, all the new subscribers, old subscribers, everybody that's in this thing, on this flock chain with me, Woo, full steam ahead. Let's fly. Open your eagle eyes, poke your beacon, and all of that. I'm just going crazy today because it's What the Flock just had me bugging out, right? So this guy, he's saying this, that, and the third thing. You don't take into account the guys that we're missing on our team. We got Lane Johnson out there, battery made up. Jason the Captain Kelsey, you feel me? Lane Johnson in there with a banged up ankle, gave up his first sack in, I believe, 3 years. It's wild. What the flock is up with that? So that was wild. But, you're not going to take that into account. You're not going to take into account that neither of our starting safeties are in the game. No, we're not going to take that into account when speaking on us. What else? Who else? I mean, there's injuries all across the board. Cam Jurgens, our starting, that's a whole side of the offensive line, but you want to bring up excuses for other teams missing people, but not have that same energy when speaking upon us. Once again, like I said, although I don't know, but I have a sneaky suspicion, he's doing his job. He's trolling. This is what he's over there to do. It's hard to fathom. I don't know why, because there are times when it's undeniable, he'll pop up out of nowhere and say, yep, I see it. This is what's going on. Eagles are great. I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, but it was just, got my feathers in a bunch, got my feathers flocking crazy. So, I don't know. It's just something that I had to address. I mean, what else? Who else? Some people may argue, a starting wide receiver in Kes Watkins was not in the game. This is a guy that stretches the field. Who else we got? Any defensive lineman was out that game? Not that I can recall. Linebackers, none that I can recall. Just the safeties, our DBs. Oh, our starting nickelback was out of the game. Although I heard that kind of benefited. Well, the way that Miami plays offense benefits a defense that's missing their nickelback because they don't do too much 11 personnel. From what I heard, I don't know. I didn't watch all 22. And I'm just now really watching the game back. I could have sworn I watched this a few times already. I guess not. It's a What the Flock Wednesday. So I popped it on like, what the flock? Why not? That 17-10 was crazy at the half. I mean, it just felt like we were beating them so much worse than that. It's nutty. But look at us just shoring up that jet sweep to Tyreek Hill, man. It's crazy. Albeit he's still like, that would have been a loss to anybody else in the league. That dude just hits that corner. It's crazy. It's just something I want to step in here and say, man. I just don't get why we don't get the same energy. I almost feel like Michael Parsons right now in this sense, whereas I'm saying like, oh, they talk about this, about that, and all that, but they don't do it when it comes to our, when it comes to other guys. So he had all these excuses for Miami and San Fran. However, did not have the same energy for our birds when we're going through the same things, man. But that aside, man, I don't know, I'm just hyped. Just hearing Kevin Byard talk, dude. Like, he just seems like he's gonna fit this thing perfectly. But that's all we're hearing right now is talk. I can't wait to see this thing on the field. From what I understand, things that people are saying, other players are saying, what I heard Jason Avant say. This guy's a dog, man. He's coming in. We got a dog. Jalen Hurts said we got a dog. We got a good person. He's got good energy. He's got a good spirit. He's a good man. He's a good player. So much good is surrounded by this guy. I don't want to overblow it, overextend it, over-exaggerate it. But I look at the world through eagle-colored glasses. I can't help myself. Open your eagle eyes. Yeah, poke your beak in too if you feel the need to do so, man. It's just wild what's going on with us. I can't wait to see this go down on Sunday. 1 o'clock game. That's weird. Haven't seen that in a long time. I'm going to have to find someone to check that thing out. We got that going down. The worst news that we're hearing right now is that Jalen Hurts, you notice the brace in the game. That's a supreme. I can't even get wild about that one. That's a crazy what the flock. We figure we coming through a game. We're getting out of a game healthy. For one of the first times this season, it seemed like there were no injuries. Nothing went crazy except our number one, Jalen Alexander the Great, Hurts. Maybe hurt up, banged up a little bit, but he's the type of dude, he's going to persevere, overstand, and get through this thing. I just hope his abilities allow him to do so. I hope his body allows him to do so. His mind may be one thing, his body's a completely different thing. So I just hope he can persevere through this, traverse this terrain that we're about to go through, this gauntlet that we're about to go through. We got Washington come up. They always play us well. They have a formidable front four, if not a whole front seven. It's wild what we're about to contend with, especially with him being a bit immobile, but who knows? Come game day, but these guys shoot their knees with legs up, whatever they're going to do, man. I just hope they get our boy ready and get this thing going. Definitely something that had me saying, what the flop now? Again, we just can't get through one whole week without any injury. But who are we to complain? What? We made it damn near through a whole season with minimal injuries all year. Hopefully this is on that minimal side, man. Shout out to Dallas Goedert, though, man. I just was made aware, listened to New Heights today, that was National Tight Ends Day. You heard it, but Travis was going to drag that thing crazy because he's a tight end himself. So he was going to go wild with that, man. And our boy Dallas Goedert definitely had to show up and show out for Tight Ends Day, National Tight Ends Day. It sounds wild to even shout this thing out. It's nuts. I'm more on Jason's side, like, bro, there's a day for everything under the sun now. Let's get a Maniac Day. Nah, we probably don't want that. Streets to be burning, green everywhere. It'll be nuts. At least if it's an Eagle Maniac. And then if it's other Maniac. No, we're not even going to get into that. But, man, till the next time. You already know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time, man. Till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. Kelly green time and midnight green time, whatever green you got on green time. Let's go. Get it green. All day, 24/7, 360, fly, we fly. Yeah. Man, I'm just so hyped about what our team's doing right now. Sometimes I just got to tone it back in. Yeah, they got me on my meds. I've had numerous therapy sessions over the last few days. Thank y'all so much for being here for me, because I need to get all of this out. If you can't tell, I'm just a ball of green energy. It's just a whole lot. And I'm just looking forward to another game, another W, man. Just a few things got me a little, just want to see our guy at 100%. I try to usually end with positivity, man, but that's heavy on my mind, man. What else? What's good in the world? We got Kevin Byard, bro. Our safety room was shored up. He said he's cool with Reed Blankenship, Reed the QB Blankenship, Reed the Ghost Blankenship. So that's a good thing. They've got that camaraderie going. He said one of the first people he called when he found out he was coming to Philly was A.J. Brown. He said they cool like that. They got good energy over there, so I'm loving that. Not to mention, they were trying to make it seem as if he was born in Philly and then moved to Atlanta before he spent a day in Philly, because so it gave me the thought process that, maybe, but he says, damn near his whole family's up here besides his siblings down there in ATL. Damn, don't want to end on a sad, but you know what? I heard it, so I'm going to shoot it out there to y'all. So, he was talking to the players, like, the last few times he had to come to Philly, his mom passed, I believe his grandparents passed. So, most of the time. So he said he's happy to be here for a joyous occasion this time around. At least that's how he's seeing this going forward. He don't want to hear nothing about the losing in Tennessee. He wants to come here, put in that work and win. And that's how we're going to end on top. Woo! Yeah, that one feels good. He's here to win, y'all. Kevin Byard, Christmas early. Howie Ween is in full effect. It is fleece season, and I'm loving it, man. I don't got my fleece on today. It's a little hot. It was a little hotter today, man. Do y'all think Howie's over, man? I don't know, man. But we got questions. That's one of them. And we also got questions for you, NFL. We got questions for you, NFC and NFC East this week. You part of that NFC Washington, that NFC East. What you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Let's do it together, y'all. EAGLES, Eagles. Let's fly.